But I'm only here for the FSHIT.
Okay.
Yeah, let's jump right in though.
Let's get it though. Ring around the rosy, pocket full of roses. Never seen a G like me. Shopping, we be toasting them man.
Hey guys, welcome to the Katchup podcast. I'm Vicky.
And I'm Kyng John.
This is where we dissect and give commentary on the events of the last month.
Indeed. Talk about all the buzzworthy things that happened. All the FSHIT. Because I can't
And
swear.
the good stuff.
And the good stuff. But I'm only here for the FSHIT.
Okay.
Yeah, let's jump right in though.
So first up, I want to bring up Tessica Brown. You know who that is?
No, Jessica Brown?
Tessica.
Yeah.
Tessica Brown.
Who's that?
So Tessica is a 40-year-old lady based in the States. She had an incident with Gorilla Glue.
I think I heard about this, yeah.
So she used it to slick down her hair, not knowing it's not meant for your hair, it's permanent. So she was stuck, her hair was stuck in that style for an X amount of time. Anyway, so she reached out for help on social media. The story went viral.
Hey y'all, for those of y'all that know me know, my hair has been like this for about a month now. It's not by choice. No, it's not by choice.
And you know, people were catching jokes about it, like how could she, how does that happen? There is another hair product called Gorilla Snot.
Yeah, who did the branding for that? Gorilla Snot.
They're not the same company. One is Gorilla Glue is hardware, you know, fixing tables. Gorilla Snot is a hair care product.
But
Maybe she thought they were the same thing or from the same company. I don't know.
you can kind of see how she would make
Maybe
that
she was in a
mistake.
rush. She just saw Gorilla, picked it
But
up.
then why are you looking for hair product in the hardware section? In the DIY section?
Maybe it's, you know, around the house, some people don't like have
maybe she had
organized
it
sections.
around the house.
Exactly.
Okay.
She didn't purposely go out to buy Gorilla Glue for hair.
Okay.
As far as we know.
In my head, that's how it played out. She went to the shop.
No,
went
it
to
was
the
something
DIY
that she
section.
had to hand.
Okay.
She needed to fix her hair quickly. Sometimes regular gel don't work, so you need some hardcore stuff to slick down your edges.
Boy.
So yeah, she made a big boo-boo. Anyway, story went viral. A doctor reached out to her and offered her free treatment to fix her mistake. So she had the procedure. She had to lose some hair, but you know, she managed to keep most of it on her head.
Well, thank God.
Thank God for that. Now, in the meantime, during that period, I'm not sure if it was her, someone had set up a GoFundMe page.
Yeah, because I heard about the GoFundMe page, but you're saying that she got the procedure done for free.
Yes, the doctor offered it free of charge.
Okay.
Now, obviously, it raised, I think it was her or someone in her camp who'd set it up. Anyway, because there was a minimum target, the donation surpassed that target.
Right.
It went up to 20k or something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so people were like, you got free treatment. What you doing with the money? Give us the money back. I don't know if you can give the money back. Anyway, she decided to donate that money to a good cause, to a charity of her choosing.
Okay.
Now, fast forward, obviously she's gained all this notoriety. I'm sure she's doing interviews. She did a lot of interviews, and you know, she got a couple of coins during that. So now she wanted to do, you know, like sexy body makeover.
Yeah.
You know, look
She's
good.
a brand now.
She's a brand, exactly.
Yeah.
She wants to upgrade herself. So the same doctor who fixed her hair problem was the same doctor who was going to do her body makeover. But during her pre-assessment appointment, the doctor discovered lumps in her breast.
Oh.
So that was a bit of a, you know. Anyway, they took the lumps out. They've gone for analysis. And she's fine. So I guess we're waiting to hear.
What the lumps were.
No, we're waiting for the results.
Okay.
We haven't heard anything about that. So it's kind of a blessing in disguise that, you know,
That she
went
put Gorilla Glue in her hair. That's
crazier
a wild
things can
take.
happen. But hey, listen, she could have still been walking around unbeknownst to her.
That she had lumps.
With these lumps, at least until they developed and got bigger and became a larger problem than what they found them.
You know what they say, God works in mysterious ways.
In mysterious ways.
Boy,
So that's the story of Tessica Brown.
Well, shout out to Tessica Brown. Hold your head. And we're glad you're fine.
Hold your head up.
She's been through a lot in the past month, boy. Feb was not her month. That was in Feb, right?
Yes, that was in Feb. Correct. So yeah, that's Tessica Brown for you.
Okay.
But she's all good.
What about your brother Lil Boosie? Was that in Feb as well? That was Feb, early Feb, sort of.
Yeah.
When he said the thing about what's her name? Lori Harvey?
Lori Harvey, Steve Harvey's daughter.
Yeah. I don't know why Steve Harvey. Once I think about it, I just start laughing. Like, just I don't know, but yeah, he said some things about Lori Harvey on Vlad TV.
What did he say?
In a nutshell, he alluded to the fact that she might be a hoe, right?
I don't know. I didn't hear it.
You didn't hear it?
No.
He basically just like I only like caught the snippets. I didn't see the full interview, but knowing Vlad, he's always asking like leading questions anyways.
Lori Harvey. Now, I'm just going to go down her body count real quick. We're going to go down the line.
And asking celebrities about other celebrities who have nothing in common or don't have any sort of connection, just to get that buzz, to get them to say things that will make the video go viral.
Right.
But anyways, Boosie is always outspoken anyways. So he said what he said about Lori Harvey, because I think she has a reputation out here, right? You would know. I don't know. I'm not in the shade room in that.
Has been recorded to have a few romantic partners.
See, that's why I let you take that, because I wouldn't put it so PC. But anyways, no disrespect to the young lady.
She's living her life.
She's doing her thing out here. She's out in the streets.
She's a young 24-year-old woman. But now she's not on the streets no more. She's got a man.
Who?
And they're doing love on the gram.
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan.
So why are they coming for Boosie? Why is everyone coming for Boosie?
Because he said what he said, according to you.
According to me.
What?
So you didn't see the clip? But but he doubled back and said, I said what I said. He said, I said what I said. Fuck it. Oops.
Bleep.
Bleep. But yeah, he said, I said what I said.
But Boosie says a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
remember when he was talking about Dwayne Wade's daughter?
Yeah,
Zaya Wade.
and that led to another awkward moment with Mike Tyson. That's
how? What?
That is not an awkward moment anyone wants. Like, he went on to Mike Tyson's podcast. Okay. And Tyson basically confronted him about what he said about the young girl. Mm-hmm. So and Tyson's daughter, she's quite passionate about the LGBTQ. Yeah. And she was like, oh, I hear you're about to interview him. And she was all worked up. Apparently she took a flight from another state to come down and to confront him. And then things got a bit heated, apparently, behind the scenes. Okay. Between the daughter and Boosie. Well, she was like...
face to face?
Yeah, face to face. Okay. Even on the podcast, Tyson was like, there was an awkward moment where Tyson was asking him if he likes men. And
why do you say that about them? Do you feel the possibility that you're a homosexual and you, by disrespect them, you further yourself from being a homosexual, or thinking you may like homosexuals?
Nah.
If he's on the down low and he just doesn't know, that's why he's like spewing so much hate. Okay. This is not verbatim. This is paraphrasing. Yeah. And it's like a tense moment. Right. But of course, it's Mike Tyson.
And how did Boosie react?
He didn't. Well, he didn't really react. He just answered the questions.
Okay.
he didn't react like what you would expect Boosie, how you'd expect Boosie to react, but he answered the question. He didn't, I'm trying to find a PC word because I can't swear. He didn't coward out. Is that proper English?
Yeah.
The situation, but he wasn't aggressive.
Okay.
But then also Tyson was like, yo, you know, I was young once and I used to say things and hurt people's feelings.
Off the cuff.
Yeah, so basically I guess he was just trying to do it to show him you can't just be out here just saying whatever's on your mind.
Yeah. You can hurt a lot of people.
You can hurt a lot of people and there's consequences behind it.
Exactly.
But then Boosie went back to Vlad TV again, apparently. And said, and I think Vlad asked him, because the thing is, when it comes to Vlad TV,
Who's Vlad TV for those who don't know?
Vlad is this guy who tries to be faceless because he, when it comes to this media interviewing thing, he never shows. He claims he's a journalist. He never shows his face. Apparently, he's a Russian Jew who he says he's got a lot of love for the hip hop culture. So he's documenting people.
His main focus is the hip hop culture.
Yeah, he interviews people from that industry. black culture. Okay. Because he interviews comedians. Okay. All but not only black people. He's interviewed mafia bosses and stuff. He's got his
platform is huge.
A huge platform. He's got a hard on for criminal activities because he's always asking people about their past criminal activities. He'll bring musicians on there and ask them about their past crimes or their criminal affiliations. And half the time, them are on there snitching on themselves, but or saying something about other people and then getting themselves into a back and forth. So yeah, Boosie is a repeat guest on there. He went back on there. Vlad asked him about that clip that went viral where Tyson was asking him these questions. Yeah. Maybe to bait him. I don't know. There's the opinions split down the middle. Some people are saying Tyson's being a big brother. Some people are saying Tyson's trying to son him, trying to boy him. Yeah. And Boosie was like, said something to the effect of if Tyson had touched him, he would probably die. Or I don't know. At least that's what the headline read.
Clickbait.
Probably clickbait, but it's Boosie.
Yeah.
I'm sure I think I played the clip. He said something along those lines.
Yeah.
He said something along those lines. They may have like jazzed it up a little bit on the title, but hey, putting Tyson's name and death in the same sentence, I don't know. I don't want no smoke with Tyson.
No, nobody does.
I'll be honest with you, Boosie needs to stay off the Vlad couch.
He's not. I
don't know if he's getting paid for these interviews. He better be getting paid because he's a repeat guest on there.
Yeah. A lot of them are though. When you see.
And you know what's funny is there's a lot of these woke rappers going on there as well. This is after what Vlad did, disrespecting the culture. We're not gonna get into that, but so. Anyways, we'll be here forever.
Well, speaking of outspoken opinions,
right?
Another person by the name of Umar Johnson.
God.
I'm sure you know him. He is a psychologist, a certified psychologist in America, and you know he's very pro-black. He's a Pan-Africanist.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he said, big up to Daniel Kaluuya for his new role in Judas and the Black Messiah.
Yes.
Is that the right title?
Yeah, Judas and the Black Messiah, I think. I'm still yet to watch that.
It's Fred Hampton, Black Panther, not Black Panther.
Well, yes, the chairman of the Chicago Black Panther Party.
Yes.
Yes.
Anyway, he said that, long story short, to really narrow it down, that he's upset that they cast a British black actor into the role to play an American civil rights activist, and that his British accent somehow diminishes the role and the portrayal of Fred Hampton.
But he didn't have a British accent in the movie, though.
But he's like and he was like he interviews with the English accent. Is he not meant to be Ugandan? So like I didn't understand what he was really trying to say, because he doesn't have a Ugandan accent. He speaks how he was born into the country in which he was born. You speaking
because he grew up here.
Yeah. And Umar Johnson is American.
And he speaks with an American accent.
With an American accent. So I didn't really understand his point.
He's the self-proclaimed prince of Pan-Africanism.
Right.
That speaks with an American accent.
Wait, let me see if I can find the clip for you.
The fact that we're even talking about accents when it comes to...
Well, if that means you're black enough.
Yeah, that's just silly now, man.
Playing Fred Hampton. Again. If he has a Pan-Africanist spirit, I have no problem. But if he is just a black British coming over here making some money, playing black heroes, I have a problem. He's biologically African.
So are we all.
Is he psychologically a Pan-Africanist? I don't know. Maybe he's on some British tribalism. I don't know. If he is,
what does that even mean?
What does that mean? Ancestors of mine, right? But if the brother has a Pan-African mindset, I'm good.
See, this is that division.
Okay? I'm a little concerned because I see in his interviews he emphasizing that British accent. I'm a little concerned about that because no African
that's how he
African
talks.
heroes should be emphasizing a British accent in an interview. That's not. Now people ask me about.
Well, pause that, please.
Daniel. That's not an African.
Yeah, you sure my man wasn't just having a bad day and he saw the movie and was like, yeah, because he's talking rubbish though. No, seriously, like, what's his name? Umar Johnson, yeah. His accolades are legit.
Yeah, most of them.
Most of them. Outside of his Prince of this and Prince of that. That's some stuff he gave himself. Everything else is on point. He says things on point sometimes as well, but I feel like we're witnessing something close to a mental breakdown when it comes to this brother. Like I've been seeing or he has developed this ego where he feels like he is now above the movement and he gets to dictate to everyone.
Yeah. What is good for the black?
What's good for the black community and what defines blackness and what doesn't define blackness, what is being African and so on and so forth. Because you're talking about the man's emphasizing an accent during an interview, so you're going to dictate to the man how to talk now during an interview.
So he should put on an American accent?
Or put on a Ugandan accent.
Yeah.
What's he talking about? Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not even going to go too far into it, but he made some comments when the riots were happening in the States, when all those racist killings were happening and all that. I think someone may have hit him up and asked him if he was going to go out to march.
Right.
And he's there talking about how he's too Malcolm X to march with these people, and he was just naming names, too Marcus Garvey to march with these people. And I'm like thinking to myself, dude, after all that talk you're talking, you're not even
going out on the front line.
You don't have to march with these people.
Yeah.
How about you organize your own people, go out there and march then?
Yeah.
You and your own people who are so Marcus Garvey and so all these so Mandela to march with these people, organize them, go out there and protest. Or
what have you done?
What basically my question is, what have you done?
Sorry to interrupt you. He has a school that he's meant to be building, a school for boys, for black boys, that he's been talking about for the last 5 years, maybe a little bit longer. It's still yet to materialize. People have donated a heap of money for that cause, and people are starting to question where has their money gone, because nothing has materialized of it.
Yeah, they've been chasing him down. Apparently he bought 2 haunted houses from 2 derelict buildings.
Oh, so that's where he's gonna build a school for boys.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like I said, some of the stuff he says is on point, But now I'm starting to question the messenger. The message sometimes is on point, not that message there, because that's some division BS going on there. Because I think there was another video where he was trying to double down on that stupid, on what he said there.
Okay.
He was trying to double down and he was like, I know.
He had another 2-hour rant about it.
Like, listen, Umar Johnson, till he starts to like really do things in the community, he needs to just chill now, man.
Take a chill. It's too much talking, not enough action.
It's too much talking, not enough action.
He's done all the talking he can do.
I think he needs to leave Daniel alone, answer to the people who are asking about where their money's gone first.
Or where the school is.
Yeah, he's got bigger fish to fry on that side. So he needs to not worry about which black actor's playing what role. He's going to dictate to my man what role he should take.
Based on his accent.
Based on his accent.
He's not going to play his hero.
Well, there you have it. To be Pan-African, you better make sure you're picking the right roles according to your accent. What's next?
Oh, goodness.
Yo, Feb was a wild month.
It was a wild one. There's a lot going on.
What else happened? Oh, hey, some good news.
What's that?
Bobby Shmurda's home. Hey, like a week ago. My boy
It was
Bobby's
about a
home.
week ago. 2 weeks ago.
It was about a week ago. Yeah, Bobby Shmurda's home, man.
How long did he do?
6 years.
Okay.
6 years.
I saw a picture. He's already in his little home studio.
Yeah, getting busy.
Getting to work.
Get into it, man. Get into it. Yeah, I feel like he deserves all. Well, okay. See, I don't condone obviously criminal behavior or crime. I'm not here to condone that. But he got caught up doing what he was doing. He stood up, took his time, did his time. It's honourable.
Yeah.
We can all admit. We can all admit that. He didn't try and put the blame on anybody else. He took more time for Rowdy Rebel.
Who's that?
His right-hand man, so they would come out around the same time.
Okay.
Because he was going to get less time. Rowdy was, I think, going to stay in there for longer. And he was like, no, I'll take more time. He worked it out somehow where he would stay in there longer.
Okay. That's honourable.
That's honourable. All the way honourable. So, yeah. Bobby's home.
Okay, for all the hip hop fans out there.
Man. What else? What else do you have on your Feb list over there?
Feb list. Let's see. We had a lovely lady by the name of Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala.
Mommy. Ngozi. I was going to say auntie, but she's not auntie, but that's mommy.
She has been appointed as the World Trade Organization Director.
Okay.
She is the first black woman and first African in this role. For those who don't know, the World Trade Organization is an organization for trade opening where member governments try to sort out trade problems they face with each other.
You didn't know this prior to?
No, okay. I had no clue.
I could tell you, like, that's, yeah. That's fine, it's fine.
I'm learning, thank you.
Okay.
Anyway, big up to Auntie Ngozi. It's a big
Ngozi.
Don't make me murder her name even more, okay? Well done, Auntie. It's a big accomplishment. Big up. And it's big for the culture, so.
Black girl magic.
Black girl magic, black excellence.
Well, what else happened in Feb? So we're on to the good news now. We've left all the
ratchetness.
SHIT.
Yeah. What's next? I think we're about wrapped up. Can you think of anything else we haven't touched on?
Well, you left something out of the bad news section. There's two things actually. There's some drama boiling. Royal family drama. You were telling me about that. You were giving me the gist on that.
Harry and Meghan spilled their guts to Oprah.
Apparently there's a new Meghan on the scene, stealing all the limelight.
It's not Meghan the Stallion anymore.
She's not quite a stallion.
She's not the hot girl no more. It's Meghan at the minute. Meghan Sussex. Duchess of Sussex. That's it.
No, that wouldn't work as a rap name.
The
Duchess.
Yeah, that
that'd
would
be
work.
a sick name.
That would work. Anyway, so they're having a big
She got some bars ready for the Queen, yeah?
they have a massive interview with Oprah Winfrey. So where they sit down and basically they just talk about their life in the last 2 years. I guess a little bit before they got married and their last 2 years of their marriage. How the firm, as Meghan refers to the monarchy. The firm.
That's some gangster stuff.
They are gangsters. They are. How they dealt with her, how they treated her. So yeah, it'll be a really interesting watch. We already know, like, the British media they were not a fan of Meghan. They still aren't. They're still finding anything and everything to pick
say about
on.
her.
Yeah. Down to she shut her own car door. Oh my God, she broke etiquette. She shouldn't close her own door.
She can't close her own car door.
As a no.
Really?
They found that as a reason to, write a story, a negative story about her. She had a messy bun one day. Oh my God, her hair is messy. Her hair doesn't come out looking like that.
Well, according to Piers Morgan, Britain's not a racist country. But,
your favorite person?
I don't know how to take that, brother. Man. Let's not even go that way. So, in a nutshell, Meghan's got a diss track ready for the Queen, and Oprah's providing the studio time and the beats. Yeah.
Okay.
In my rapper brain, that's how I'm interpreting.
Okay. If that's how you want to disseminate that piece of information.
And the husband's doing the ad libs.
He is indeed.
Cool.
So that would be an interesting watch.
This should be interesting.
Yeah. But I mean, she's had it. I'm sure she knew. Well, but I'm sure she anticipated some sort of the control that they would have over her life and the criticism that would come. Obviously, her being a woman of color, black woman. I don't like woman of color. That term.
It's like what color? Purple, green.
But to the extent that she's had to deal with it, I don't think you could ever prepare yourself for that.
No, I mean, you know how the British media is when it comes to black people. Footballers are going through it
still.
As well, still.
Yeah.
But she's got it worse as well because she's married into the royal family. So.
And people, they're attacking her, saying she's changed Harry. Harry wouldn't have done X, Y, and Z if she wasn't there.
Harry would have done?
She came and changed him. She put a spell on him.
No, people, they take their fandom to the next levels. How do you know what the man would have done or wouldn't have done?
They think they're
royalists.
They're blue-blooded. So yeah, that was it'll be interesting to see exactly how open they'll be. That is on Sunday. That'll be in March, the first week of March.
Okay, so being that we're recording this in March, yes, we're recording this in March because we had to wait for all the SHIT to happen.
So it's actually tonight in America. It's tonight, 7th of March.
So we're going to watch it after this. That's going to be in next episode.
Next roundup.
We're going to touch on that.
Yeah, in the next catch-up.
Cool. There's one more thing you were telling me about. There's a divorce of Kanye and Kim.
Yeah.
You said?
Yeah. So they're splitting up. Kim has filed her papers in an LA court after 7 years of marriage and 4 kids later.
Just Kim?
As far as we know, yeah.
Kanye is he's not trying to get divorced.
You reckon?
Man. He's like, F that. Yeah, man. He's going to duck and dive.
She's a Kardashian. She'll get what she wants.
You reckon?
Yes. If he's going to put up a fight, they're going to court and it's going to be ugly.
It's going to be messy, man.
Yeah. So they better just, if they're parting ways, they better part ways. It's been rumoured for a while that things are rocky.
Yeah.
Then, he had exactly, he had a mental breakdown in front of the whole world when he tried to run for presidency. It's not since his mother died.
Kanye's been bugging, bro.
It's just been downhill. He's a genius, but he's got a lot of trauma that he's dealing with.
I'm going off on a tangent. I just want to know if we're going to get another classic album after he's
Time will tell. I feel like people are always holding on to Kanye, old Kanye, college dropout Kanye, waiting for a repeat of that, but they need to let that ship sailed. They need to let that go.
Well,
if he's gonna drop new music, it will be.
Sorry to cut you off. Artists tend to make some of their best work when they're going through some stuff. So
okay, so wait it out and judge it for what it is.
That's what I care about.
Not holding on to. Oh, it's not like.
No. I don't want the old Kanye. I want him to take into the booth.
Just for your pleasure. Pause.
Yeah, because that's all I want from Kanye. Good music. No pun. See what I did there? That's all I want. I don't know him. We know him through the music, right? Mm-hmm. And the art that he's gifted to the world. Mm-hmm. So as long as he can keep, giving us some good music,
good sounds,
none of that stuff. The last couple of albums he put out.
That's subjective. Some people really liked it.
I didn't like those.
No, that's a personal decision.
It wasn't horrible, but like for Kanye level.
Oh, so he's a genius, right?
I'm not disputing that.
Okay.
Like when the statues were going down and they were like, philanthropist so-and-so statue who owned slaves. I'm like, so he was a slave owner and a philanthropist. Do you get what I mean? Like, how does that...
He was being philanthropic with his earnings.
With his earnings from...
With slave earnings.
Ah.
Yeah.
So all that genocide money and slavery money and whatever, he was helping
his own kind
with that.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's what counts, not this other stuff.
Well.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's pretty much the top of the top.
Yeah, that's it for
the stuff.
That's it for this episode. Yeah.
Okay, cool. It's a wrap.
It's a wrap. This has been the Katchup. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Peace.